Sandra Smith, and here today is Harris Faulkner, Andrea Tantaros, Ainsley Earhart, and today's #OneLuckyGuy, because this is right in your realm of expertise.
Absolutely, a lot going on, sad to see.
All right, let's get right to it. Others are saying that this needs to be a wake-up call to dismantle.
Wait, the president's statement. Attorney General heading to the region tomorrow and the day after. There's going to be a day of rage. Then following that,
how can prosecutors even ask a grand jury to?
Department of Justice have been committed to the investigation into Michael.
It looks a lot better if they say, hey, a grand jury heard this case.
But I still don't think that's
the arraignment of James Richard Rick Perry admits that he is the same individual who
just can't do it. So because she wouldn't step down, he vetoed the funding, which is something he can do. He's well with
every fiber of my being. We will.
And there's selfies of that on Instagram and Twitter. You know, I'm curious to know, David Axelrod, we reported yesterday, is among Democrats who are saying, yeah, this is sketchy.
Governor Perry, and I think in this case, it's flipping right back at him. Wrong state, wrong issue, thin case.
Ainsley, two things.
Well, they don't want him telling that story. They don't want him to tell the story. Before we get to who would want to become a police officer in this environment, Governor Nixon's comments, Pete.
Held some 200 interviews from people who wouldn't talk to local authorities. Well, that's a little frightening because, you know,
Sandra, Attorney General Eric Holder immediately civil rights.
In the case in Ferguson, and if Eric Holder should be doing from the actual shooting 11 days ago,
saying, I want to achieve justice for the before he was.
DOJ pressured the police department in Ferguson not to release that surveillance. The problem is Hamas and the Palestinians do not believe that Israel has a right to exist. They want them obliterated. So I don't see how you get.
What does Hamas, what did they think was going to happen? What was even completed?
Right.
What do they expect?
I mean, this has been a
scenes. We're taking it to ISIS.
I would
right
agree
now.
with you, Pete and Andrea. We hope to hear more fighting words from the president, as we do know that another life is at stake in another American journalist.
That's going to do it for us on Outnumbered. Now, happening now.